tape does not go on fur. Chapter 2. The author and summary will be in the description. As our ears flick over to where he hears a whiny mew back behind him, he lets out a soft sigh and turns around to face Izuku, who's staring at him from the end of the hall. "You're supposed to be resting," Azawa deadpans, strolling over to the kitten, who mews up at him innocently and butts his head against the big cat's fluffy chest. "You're perfectly capable of waiting for me, kid. You know I'm never gone long." Izuku lets out a murp in response, tapping Azawa's big paw once, making him huff out. The bigger cat leans down and nudges Izuku's chubby kitten cheek. "Words, Izuku," he says with a grumbly meow. He's not angry or upset though, just fondly exasperated. The kitten meows but then pauses. Cold," Izuku manages to get out, then butts his head against Azawa's chest again, making the big cat murp back in response. "You shouldn't have gotten out from under your blanket then, Kit. That doesn't answer why you're up." Izuku pouts at that, laying down when he's tired and standing instead of answering and just staring at Azawa. His paw that broke before are still healing, so he couldn't be standing on it for too long anyways. Azawa rolls his eyes, grabbing Izuku by his scruff and picking him up off the floor. The kitten doesn't fight it, seeming to actually enjoy being carried around by the big cat, though he's upset when he's taken back to the bed, and lets Azawa know this by the mewing distress upon seeing the thing he's been forced to stay in for the last 2 days. While this explains why Izuku was up, Azawa changed his walking direction rather than making Izuku stay in one place, which was probably a bad idea anyway. He jumps onto the windowsill nearby, placing Izuku down between his claws and letting out a loud meow. Izuku stares up in momentary confusion before starting to peer intently at having Azawa's attention and not being in his bed for once in a while. Azawa meanwhile continues his loud meows until Hisashi is walking down the hall from his bedroom and giving Azawa the most baffled look. "I can't believe it was you calling me for this time. And not one of our own cats," Hisashi says in pure amusement, reaching over and scratching behind Azawa's ears. "Oh my goodness, he's so cute," Hisashi coos at Izuku, scratching behind Izuku's ear next, making him purr louder. He was looking a little sad being stuck in the bed. "I'm guessing you want me to open the windows for you so he can get some fresh air." Azawa meows at that, reaching down again and picking Izuku up, then looking at Hisashi expectantly. Hisashi snorts and latching the window and opening it up. "Alright, you're getting any books that get inside though." "Fair enough," Azawa thinks as he turns down and hops out onto the grass. He wanders just a short distance away towards a tree on the UA property, laying down underneath its shade and placing Izuku down between his paws. The kitten lets out a chirpy mew and looks up to the leaves in the tree with a pleased expression. He doesn't make any effort to get up, instead just playfully baps Azawa's nose with a good paw and tries to initiate play with the bigger kitten. "So fresh air isn't enough, huh?" Azawa flips Izuku onto his back, making the kitten squeak and let out giggles when Azawa nuzzles his small chest and blows into Izuku's fur lightly. It's very ticklish to the kitten, and he tries his hardest to smack Azawa away from him to stop the assault of tickles. "Silly kitties," Hisashi thinks as he takes pictures discreetly from the window. If only it was possible for the two to turn into kitties once they they're human again and whenever they wanted to. That should be it for this 2-shot fic. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll hope to see you next time.